Father, please forgive me for these gains that the ERS is about to receive. All right, step one of the RS engine removal. So you gotta get in the RS passenger side rear seat. You gotta flip that up. Then you gotta come down here and you gotta remove the plastic paneling that's on the side here. It just pops up. It's got one retainer right here. Pull that out. All right. And then we have to remove this seat belt portion here so we can pull this carpet forward. It says you got to pull this panel off here too, but this panel doesn't need to come off. You can just pull the carpet out from underneath of it with a little bit of pressure like this, from what I'm understanding. So we got to get a Torx bit for this. We'll pull this out and then we'll purge the fuel system. All right, we're back. Got a T50 Torx bit here so we can remove the seat belt. So we'll remove the seat belt real quick and then we should be able to get to the fuel system relays. We should be able to pull this forward now without a whole lot of issue. All right, there is the two fuel system relays. So now all we have to do is figure out how to unplug them. Just give it a little slight pressure on this piece right here, pull it off. Same thing with this one right here. All right, both relays are off. I'm gonna keep them next to the one so I plug them in the right ones. All right, now we got to crank the car. Neutral, clutch. All right, 5 seconds. There we go. Our next step we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and remove the hood because I know it's going to have to come off anyways. So you have your windshield washer line. We have to make sure we pull that out. But first, to get access to that, you got to pull these pins on this mat here. And basically, if you just pull from the top down, these pins come out no problem, or they just rip right through it, no big deal. Oh, Mel's here.
You guys having fun?
We were just getting started. This is the second piece of it right now.
Don't break it.
Good call. Everybody, wisdom from Mel, don't break it. Anyway, so now we need to disconnect these lines. I guess I could just actually disconnect this line here and leave the other lines on. How about that? Perfect. So there's a quick disconnect right here. That'll get these lines off. So then therefore, we can pull the hood.
Your 10mm grease is behind you.
Perfect. Now, I have had trouble in the past on getting hoods to line back up. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take some painter's tape and I'm gonna mark the edges of where I want this thing to mount back up so that all the lines are good. Alright, So I've got a hold of this here. We still got the hood prop in place, which will obviously make this a little easier to hold up. We'll knock off those tins and then we'll actually take this inside. Big pieces out of the garage for now. All right, we're about ready to remove the under tray. It's like, I don't know, 12, 15 bolts, T30 Torx bit. And here we go. So there's 8, and it looks like this thing is about to come down now. Under tray is off. Momentarily, we'll go ahead and pull these out. T30, yep, T30 Torx. Plug let me see
Put
if
it right there in the thing so we don't lose it.
come on. There we go. There's the headlight. It's got just one main switch on. You kind of gotta pull it out and then tilt it up. There you go. So we got some headlights. Probably, like I said, for the headlights, it was just those 4 T30 Torx and then the one plug on the back side. We got the headlights out. Now I'm going to go ahead and pull off the front clip. Starting with just this little rubber piece here. This just pops out. Very easy. All right, and then I'm going to come around here. I'm pretty sure with the T30 once again. We'll find out if it's not T30. A lot of things on this thing are T30. So we'll come up here. Yep. We'll remove what looks to be 2 T30s on each side. And then you should be able to access this by kind of pulling it out on the side here a little bit. And then that will give you access. What am I still attached to? I might have to go underneath and remove a few more actually, but
I count 3.
and then you have to loosen up these, I think 10 millimeter, there's 10 millimeter sockets on the bottom sides of this. Hope you can see that. And you'll loosen that up and that'll actually release these 2 pieces that squeeze together here. They squeeze together to hold this fairing in. So you just loosen it up a little bit and that should pop out from that side. Let me grab these bolts. Move this one here. That should give me some access now. Now I should be able to pull that. Yep. Pull that apart. And this should all come off as one piece.
Up top here too.
Yep. So
I don't think this. I think this is just for the wheel well.
yeah, I've taken this thing off before, but obviously I don't remember the whole step-by-step on it. Yeah, I'm gonna remove all the bolts underneath real quick, and then we'll go from there. All right, I'm going to take this entire piece off with the front clip instead of trying to take all these stupid plastic ones that aren't working. We'll drop that, and then we'll drop this one over here, and then we should have no problems. Bada bing. Now, the front clip should come off. And then we'll gather up all this bullshit from the front clip. Well, I got a shit ton of them over here. All right. So now what we can do is we'll grab the 10mm socket. Tools. There we go, air tools. Get impatient. No power tools. Oh, I'm done anyway. Oh, I'm done. All right. There we go.
I'm gonna
And then we got to take off these two pieces real quick as well. We're going to have to take off. I'm going to take off this one here. This one here. All right. So on top of the two 10mm bolts there, there's also a body pin. Let me take a look at it. Stupid chinga there. You're getting in between the the piece.
Yeah, I'm trying to get that center. Yeah, it's just being fucking stubborn. Warped.
So now, if I remember correctly, we have to.
This pops.
I think that stays together. It's this piece right here that we want to pop.
Okay.
There we go. Okay. Yeah, it's just these clips right here. They're like
should pull straight forward.
the
right?
big clips, and then we should be able to. I might have to take these two out as well. I wasn't sure if I needed to yet or not, but it looks like I do. Where's my? We hand me that air tool. I think we got to take off this right here and this right here. All right, another couple pieces here.
It looks like it all comes together, man. So we're gonna have to disengage that.
So we'll basically do this number here. All right. There we go.
See.
Alrighty. Now we should be able to peel from the side, pull it out right out to the front. It's gonna catch a little bit right there on those lips on both sides. There we go. And then now you just unplug this fog light assembly on both. Oh no, it's just on my side. That's right. Yeah, I'm gonna get another hand on it here.
I got you.
There it is. Front dam is off. All right, so we have the front clip removed, under tray, all that. Now we're starting to get to the actual bread and butter here. I'm gonna go ahead and start draining the oil on the engine itself. Brian's gonna disconnect the battery, and then we'll start removing air box and battery trays and all that here.
Small, so it must be a 50 millimeter. Fucking game. Aha, perfect. Exactly what I should have gone with to begin with. Should have known it was going to be standard. Oh shit. Oh, yep, that wasn't me. It was the last person that put that oil in there. I guarantee you that. Oh, the battery's in a great spot on this car. That was like the last thing they thought of. They're like, "Oh, we have to put we still have to put a battery in this thing."
How the fuck you get this back panel out?
Oh yeah, we're gonna do that here momentarily, too. I will show you.
I'll get the positive disconnected.
All right, oil started.
All right. So what we can do real quick is we can go ahead and remove this top tray and remove the windshield wipers. So the windshield wiper, what you want to do on the windshield wipers is you want to remove that little rubber piece, and then we're going to mark where these wipers are, so that we know how to put them back on. 15 millimeter for the what's interesting about it?
That's pretty cool design how it fits around the air filter.
Oh yeah.
Most of them it's just you know.
That's why I have an upgrade. I'm like, I think this air box is pretty good. Normally, any vehicle I always upgrade, but
Yeah.
no reason to whenever they did a pretty decent job. All right, so I'm gonna kind of draw some.
Really good one is wiring harnesses back on.
I have stickers to utilize for that.
Yeah, I'll see.
I'm gonna put a numbered sticker on every male and female so we know exactly where they go. We'll see. There we go. All right, and I have them marked. So that's pretty neat, but it also has this little adapter here. I guess it'll line up with that just fine too. All right, now we're gonna remove the plastic cowling from the front of the engine. Apparently these just pop out there. Just use this little tab here, pull it to the front of the car, rotate it off. There's two. We remove the two T32 Torx. Then you have to move these 10 millimeter bolts right here, and this thing should just pop out. Everybody says whenever you pull it off, you're going to feel like you're going to break it, but it's not going to break. It just pops out. But that's not feeling like that right about now, is it? There we go. Perfect. All right. Now that piece is out.